Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, live via cell phone, the one, the only, Eddie Kingston. Eddie, sir, how are you today?
I'm good, man. What's going on? What's popping?
Nothing much, man. Thanks so much for calling in to Breaking Down the Ring. We really appreciate it. I've been doing some research on you, man. Obviously, the minute you hear that a huge name on the circuit is calling in, you definitely want to do your due diligence and your homework. Man, 17 years, huh? You've been in the game.
Yeah, 17 long, hard years, man. I wouldn't trade it for the world, though. I wouldn't trade it at all.
That's good. So can I ask you, AR Fox called in a couple weeks ago, and I started off...
That's a trap guard right there.
Yeah.
That's a trap guard.
We started off asking him the exact same thing I want to ask you, and that is, in your entire career, what is one moment that stands out to you as something that is just like, this is one of the highlights of my career, or the highlight of it?
Man, I got to give, two moments. One was my match at High Noon with Mike Quackenbush, my trainer, at Chikara. You know what I mean? And then me debuting for Evolve. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Beating up people.
Yeah, I mean, Evolve is definitely making waves, doing things that nothing else on the, I guess you could say, the indie circuits is doing. Their own network where you can watch all of the live events every time that there's something on, like Evolve 123, Evolve 124, which is also a double show with Shine 57 going on that day. You guys go to Club WWN or WWNlive.com, go to the Club WWN, $9.99 a month, get your own seat for it. So even if you can't be in Massachusetts or New York, you can watch Eddie Kingston run some of these main events, man. 123.
Yeah, you don't want to be in Massachusetts anyway, man. I'm a New Yorker. I can't like Massachusetts.
Oh, that explains why they're throwing you.
They can boo me and hate me all I want, but I hate the Red Sox. I hate the Patriots. I hate the Celtics. You know what I mean? I don't even like hockey. I hate the Bruins.
I'll be back at the end of this interview.
Z, who is on the show with us, is a huge Red Sox fan. So,
in other words, you just shoved like a 6-inch dildo in his ass when he said that.
What's crazy is we're Detroit, so obviously being in Detroit, we're huge Tigers fans and things like the Lions and things. And Z just somehow he's like always a little Red Sox fan, and we kind of make fun for it too. So go for it. You can make fun of them all you want as well.
No, man, I'll let them live. They won. You know what I mean? They won. How many championships they got now?
All the championships.
No, right? Serious question. How many championships the Red Sox got now?
Total or just in the past decade?
Total.
I believe it's like 12. Because they ran the table in the 1900s and then didn't win again for another 100 years. So they got 5 in the past 13.
That's nice. 12's good. 12's a good, respectable number.
What's
a
great number?
But
Yeah, right. I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming.
I'm just saying. I'm just speaking facts here.
So at Evolve 123, man, you guys are taking on the NXT's Street Profits, who are the current Evolve tag team champions, and it's a stipulation hasn't even been determined yet, man. Are you looking forward for a specific stipulation to go on? Are you hoping to be in the match? Because there's like.
You never know, man. You never know. I got my crew. You know what I mean? I got the Unwanted with me, Gacy, Kobe, and Swerve, my man Strickland. You know what I mean? It could be any of us. Also, stipulation, man. I don't care. What can they come up with that's actually going to put fear in us? Honestly. Honestly, what? If you look at my career, Shane's career, Gacy's career, even Kobe's career, really, what are they going to throw at us? You know what I mean? Like, I know the Sesame Street Profits ain't ready for what we've been through out in the 80s. You know what I mean? And, like, I say that to get underneath their skin, but let's keep it thorough, man. Let's get it real clear. Let's make it claro. They're a good team, man. They're good. Those boys can go, but they're just not better. You know what I'm saying? And people are like, oh, what's your beef with them? And I got 2 beefs with them. Not even just me, but my crew do. And it's real easy, real simple. One, they got the Evolve Tag Team titles, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to go into a promotion, especially as a group, when you get a group together, you want another gold. You want tag titles, you want individual titles. Mm-hmm. So they got the tag titles, so they're in the way. That's one. 2, some people may say this is me just being bitter or whatever, and they're right. Take it for what it is. Yeah, I am bitter. I am angry about wrestling. These dudes have been chosen. They were chosen by WWE. Yeah, I mean, they didn't travel miles upon miles like I did, or like Shane did, or Gacy or Kobe did. These dudes were chosen. These dudes don't know about going to an indie show where a promoter promises you drive miles, promoter promises you to pay you, then he sits there and goes, "Oh man, I can't pay you," and then tries to hit you with some lame excuse like, "Well, I guess if you force him to pay you, he's like, oh, I guess my kid's not gonna have Christmas," and you got to sit there and be like, "What?" Or you get the "I owe you next time, kid" thing, or you get a hot dog and a handshake, or a hot dog and a Mountain Dew, and then you get back in the car and drive, and you keep doing this because it's your passion. These dudes were chosen. These dudes get off planes in their little jumpsuits, all of them, all those dudes. Not just the Street Profits, but all those dudes get off a plane, get on their little jumpsuits, get on a tour bus, and travel, 3 hours, 4 hours? When dudes like the Unwanted, like me, Gacy, and Carino, and Strickland, we had to drive hours upon hours upon hours. You know what I mean? Paying our dues, doing it the right way. You know what I mean? The right way and the strong way.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, and they got, you know what they have that's more important? More important than anything, they got 2 spots that we deserve, that they don't deserve, that we're going to take. Because for years, me personally, knocked on the door, you know what I mean, of the industry. I knocked on the door of the industry real nicely, like, "Hey, let me in, please let me in." You know what I mean? I busted my ass again. "Hey, I've been going to the gym, I've been eating, like, let me in, let me in. Hey, please let me in." Now it's like, no more. I got the crowbar, I'm about to pop the door open. And now I got soldiers with me, the Unwanted soldiers with me, so I'm coming in strong. I'm coming in deep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then not only that, not only are you taking them on at 123.
That's just one.
Yeah. You also get them at 124 because then they're teaming up with
In
Velveteen
New York,
Dream. Yeah.
A real state.
Yes.
A real state.
Yep. North American champion of NXT, Velveteen Dream, is teaming with the Evolve Tag Team Champion Street Profits versus you, Shane Strickland, and Gacy. So,
Yeah,
what do you,
the Velveteen, man.
yeah.
He better call whoever's in charge of the.
Gotta break it up on us here.
Yeah.
You didn't hear me? Let me say it again.
Yeah, go for it.
I guess you missed it.
Yes, sir.
This dude, Velveteen Dream, I don't know him from a hole in the wall. But that dude better call whoever he has to call to get out of this match. Just like his homeboy Ricochet did.
No.
By the way, Ricochet will be there to sign autographs.
Right. Both shows, right? Before
Both shows,
yeah.
Both shows. So there you go. There's your plug. WWN Live. Ricochet's also there signing pictures.
I love talking to you. This is amazing.
You can call in every week.
Yeah.
Great.
So I want to let's talk about a little bit about
your. I'm just speaking my truth, man. I'm just speaking my truth. That's it. You know what I mean? People don't have to like what I'm saying, but the few people that are unwanted, the few who feel the way we feel, hear me and understand my words and feel me, come join with me, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Stand with the stray dogs, you know?
Yes.
If you don't feel me, if you don't like me, man, walk on by. Keep it moving. That's it.
So let's talk a little bit about your career, man. One of the major highlights for your career, like you were talking about at Chikara High Noon, you were crowned the first ever Chikara Grand Champion, and not only that, you held the belt for over 900 days. I think 924, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know, man. I don't count that day stuff. That day. That day when they started doing that for CM Punk, then everybody wanted to start counting days, man. I was just champion for a minute. How about that? We just say that. We don't count days here.
So what was your you defended it against a lot of people too, man. Kevin Steen, Hollow Wicked, Icarus, Brody Lee, who is now Luke Harper in the WWE. You've seen these names run through, so I can understand your frustration 100% when you're talking about these people are given spots, and you're sick of people giving spots when all you're doing has been busting your ass for 17 years. So I fully understand.
Oh, no, yeah, man, and you know what? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I like being the miserable workhorse, man. I like that. I like being independent. I like being the outlaw, man. I get off on that when people see me in the locker room and get a little bit nervous. fear is a great motivator, and also fear is a great paralyzer if you want to, get a little deep about it. I like it. You know what I mean? I like being feared, man. I'd rather be feared than loved. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'd rather have that than anything. I don't need love, man. My mother loves me. That's all I need. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100.
Can't even argue that.
That's a good take.
I mean, look, man, when you're moving through and everything, as long as you know that you have your backup right there, and it's your family and it's people that believe in you, you can push forward with nothing, no matter what anybody says about you. So
no doubt, man. And I got no disrespect towards Steen or Owens, whatever his name is now, or Luke Harper, whoever. Like those two dudes, I kind of like. And kind of like if someone's big for me. You know what I mean? If you ain't part of the crew, if you ain't part of the clique, if you ain't part of the Outlaw or the OG 730 crew, I don't know you. I don't respect you.
Yeah. Let's talk about something else that you have coming up towards the end of this month in Belleville, Illinois. Aces High Sunday, March 31st. You're taking on a guy who we interviewed here on Breaking Down the Ring, the one and only Hakeem Zayn. He was actually our first guest that we ever had on. What are your thoughts on this match going in, especially against a guy who is also, worked just as hard as you and is now starting to reach the national level himself?
No doubt he is reaching the national level, and now we messed up by getting in the ring with me. You see what I'm saying? These dudes, like, just because they hear a little bit of TV that they're tough. You know what I mean? Before I even got a contract, I was punching people in the face just for living. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fought outside in the street. Like, I didn't fight playing video games. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So these dudes, they're tough now because they're getting on a little bit of TV and buzz, and they're believing what people are hyping them up. I like, go ahead, man, get hyped. Think you can fight, dog? That's fine. I'll gouge your eye. I'll bite you. We'll get it on, man. That's fine. No disrespect to the MMA dudes that are in pro wrestling, man, but I'm a different breed, man. I'm a different type of savage. You may be going for a triangle choke, and I'm biting your thigh, trying to rip skin off, trying to get to the bone.
Right.
Because I'm a survivor, man. I fight. That's what it is. Look, man, I train in MMA, and that shit is rough. But when it comes to fighting, come on, man. There ain't no rules out here. Come on, man.
But like Craig, pick up a brick and knock your ass out.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? That's why I love pro wrestling. I can legally beat the crap out of somebody. Think about that.
True story.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't. The one thing that you can say, no matter what, when you're listening to Eddie Kingston talk, is no matter what he says, it's the truth. It's based in fact.
You know what, my man? This is the way I put it to people, man. It's my truth. You don't have to like it, but it's my truth.
Right.
Just like I tell people, it's my life. I do things my way. If I chose to do the easy way, I chose to do the easy way. If I chose to do the hard way, I chose to do the hard way. That's my choice. Everything that's good that's happened to me is because of me. Everything that's bad that's happened to me is because of me. At the end of the day, though, I can look at myself in the mirror and say, you did it to yourself, good or bad. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't been handpicked for nothing. Evolve didn't want me there. Trust me, they didn't want me there, but they needed me there. They didn't want Shane Strickland there, but they need him. They didn't want Kobe. They need Kobe. They need Gacy. They need bodies, man, to teach these young cats and these wannabe industry dudes like J.D. Drake what's up.
Yeah.
A lot of these dudes don't like being independent, man. A lot of these dudes don't like living that outlaw life, man. Those were my heroes growing up, the outlaws either out in the street or in pro wrestling. All these other dudes want to conform. Go ahead, man. You play wrestling. I'm a fighter. There's a difference. You don't play fight.
There's a reason that the faction's called the Unwanted, because you...
Yeah, and that's the major reason, man. We all got together, and it was just like, yo, if they don't want us, why not stick together then? There is strength in numbers, man.
Now, I
learned that right away.
I want to ask you one question, something that you put it out on Twitter earlier this year. You said that this might be your final year in wrestling unless something crazy happens.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you thinking about it might in the ring? And we're just talking in ring. We're not, because there's very much possibility you can go do something somewhere else for an organization.
Nah, man. If I'm out, I'm out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it, man. I don't have fast shit. If I'm out, I'm out.
So what has brought you to this decision?
I ain't gonna be no backstage anything because I can't, because I'll be angry and bitter and I'll be the worst guy at my job.
So why are you deciding that this is your last year unless something crazy happens?
Nah, man, I'm just you know what I mean. It's the major reason why I'm jumping all these PC guys and I'm joining up with certain people, man. I'm just tired, dog. It's either I get my way or someone's gonna get hurt. So instead of me hurting somebody and going to jail, I might as well just walk away. Because my mother's still alive, and I don't want her to see me in a jail cell. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
But until then, I'm going to take out my aggression on people because it's fun. Somebody got to feel my pain because I'm tired of feeling it.
100%. 100.
That's why they don't like me sparring anymore for Muay Thai. They don't like it because when I get going, they're like, come on. He said 60%, you going like 90-something. I go, oh, my bad. Someone got to feel this. Somebody got it, man. It ain't physical, man. It's emotional and mental pain, man. I speak to that. No one else speaks to that because everyone else to them is a gimmick. This ain't a gimmick, man. I wake up every morning, pop a pill of Zoloft to make sure I don't kill nobody. This ain't a gimmick. This is not fake. People take it for what it is, man.
His truth. That's exactly what it is.
At the end of the day, though, I keep it 100, man. I keep it thorough, man. This is why certain people gravitate to me. That's why the underdogs and the stray dogs gravitate to me. I don't need the popular people, man. I don't need people with a lot of money, because when I see people with a lot of money, the first thing that runs, I may not do it, but the first thing that runs in my head is, oh, I can stick him up quick.
Yep.
That's just a sickness, man. That's a sickness. I'm an old man. I can't be doing that all the time. But when I see a dude balling out, flossing, I say, alert. I can get this dude when he going to the bathroom. Run his chain, run his watch. Give me your money out of your pocket. If he got nice sneakers, man, I'll take his sneakers too if the size is right. This is real life. This ain't a gimmick.
Yes, sir. So again,
it's like the Red Sox suck no matter what. in my eyes, forever, man. They can win again this year, and I'll still sit there at the end of the night and go, they suck.
And again,
I'm stubborn. I'm mad stubborn, man. I'm your typical Yankee fan. Nah, they suck.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I think they suck as well. They keep taking.
And I'm your typical New York Giant fan too. I'll sit there all day and tell you my man Eli got 2 Super Bowl rings over Tom.
Oh.
I'll bring that up until they win again. That's all I'm saying. You heard me, Massachusetts. Bring it.
In Massachusetts, you can bring it at Evolve 123 this Friday, March 15th.
That's right, you heard him. 123, baby.
Bell time, 8 p.m., Melrose Memorial Hall, 590 Main Street, Melrose, Massachusetts. You can get your tickets at etix.com. That's etix.com. Or you can call 1-800-514-3849. And then you can see Eddie Kingston in his home state of New York the next night, March 16th.
Queens, baby, Queens, what up?
La Boom, 5615 Northern Boulevard, Queens, New York. Again, etix.com, or you can call 1-800-514-3849 and get your tickets for these Evolve shows because you want to be there to see Eddie Kingston.
All I'm saying is, all these Massachusetts people are showing up. Yo, my New Yorkers better show up at La Boom, man. Keep going with the WWN club thing, man. You do it better than me. Go ahead, man. I can't plug that. I don't know how to do that.
And again, if you are not going to be able to make it into these areas because you got other stuff going on, you can definitely check out Club WWN. Go to WWNlive.com. That Club WWN. Sign up. It's only $9.99 a month. What else are you doing with $10? Oh, you're going to watch Eddie Kingston beat the hell out of the Street Profits. The Sesame Street Profits, as he calls them.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
There you go, Bert and Ernie, man. They tough, but they still Bert and Ernie to me. You know what I mean?
Eddie, man, thank you so much.
Like Bert and Ernie.
Appreciate you.
Also, hey, stay tuned to the WWN Live or Evolve YouTube, man. I'm getting ready, man. I got some words to say before this weekend, man. Hopefully they put it up and they don't get too nervous about putting it up. You know what I mean? I'm trying to draw money, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys can go to YouTube and you can search Evolve Wrestling. You can search WWN Live, and it'll take you to all those YouTube pages, and you can hear Eddie Kingston speak his truth about the Sesame Street Profits and what he's going to do to them this weekend at Evolve 123 and 124. Eddie, thank you so much for calling in, brother. Definitely appreciate it.
Thanks, Eddie.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.
That's a real nigga right there.
I knew Smitty was going to say that.
I didn't want to interrupt him while he's on the phone.
All right, look, you know, there's many times where you watch promos wherever you watching your wrestling. If you're watching an ROH, if you're watching New Japan, if you're watching WWE, if you're watching soon to be all elite wrestling, there's heart, there's truth, there's emotion that you can feel, passion
There's
in
them in
promo.
there.
And what Eddie Kingston was saying right there, every one of those boxes were checked off.
That was him.